Shadow.
There's an addiction almost every man has, and almost no man will ever call it that. It's not in any rehab. There's no chip for staying clean from it. Nobody stages an intervention for it. The world doesn't just permit this one. It's built the entire modern world to feed it to you all day through a screen in your hand. The addiction of being seen, to be liked, approved, recognized, chosen. The little hit when someone validates you. The hollow drop when they don't. I'm not talking about the ego. I'm talking about something deeper and more human than the ego. The need to matter in someone else's eyes. And tonight, I want to talk about it honestly, because it might be running more of your life than anything we have named. Welcome back to the Clear Path of the Warrior Guide, Season 1, The Shadow Realm. This isn't about becoming someone else. It's about remembering who you were before the world told you who to be. Last episode, the drug of more. The chase with no finish line. Tonight, the most personal form that chase takes. Not more money, not more things. More approval. The addiction nobody talks about. Before anything else, I need you to hear this, because the shame around this one runs deep. The need to be seen is not a weakness. It's not vanity. It is one of the oldest, most human things there is. For almost all of human history, being accepted by your people was survival. If the tribe turns its back on you, you died. Exiled, alone, exposed. So we were wired all the way down to need that approval of that group, to feel that drop of panic when we sense recognition. That wiring kept our ancestors alive. You're not broken for having it. You're human for having it. So when I talk about validation as an addiction, hear me with mercy. The need underneath, it is real and good. The need to belong, to be loved, to matter. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing. The problem isn't the need. The problem is where you've been taking it. Here's the trap. Validation looks exactly like love. It's shaped like it. It comes in the same package. So when you're starving for love, for real, deep, seen, and accepted love, validation shows up looking like the meal. But it's a counterfeit. We named it back in the mask episode. Approval is to love what a photograph is to a person. It looks like the thing. It's not the thing. And here's how you know. Real love fills you up and stays. Validation hits and drains. The like, the compliments, the applause, it spikes, and within minutes or hours, it's gone. And you need another. That's the signature of the counterfeit. It never accumulates. You can get 1,000 likes and wake up empty. You can be applauded by a room and feel completely alone in your car 10 minutes later. Because validation feeds the mask, remember? The world is applauding the performance, and the man behind it never gets fed. So you go back for more and more. 1,000 hits of that approval, and the hole is exactly as deep as it was. Because not one of those hits ever reached the real you. They couldn't. The real you was hidden. That's the addiction, not the wanting to be liked. The endless, draining return to the well that was never going to fill you. Because you've been seeking love from approval, and approval can't give it. And here's what it cost. The deepest cost. This is the part that should stop you. When you're addicted to validation, you slowly become whatever gets you that validation. You start performing the version of yourself that gets the most approval. You say the things that get the nods. You post things that get likes. You shape yourself piece by piece around the reaction of others, and it works. You get accepted. You get hyped. People celebrate you. But they're accepting a version of you that you built for them, accepted for the wrong reasons. And every time you get validated for the performance, you bury the real you a little deeper, because the performance is what gets rewarded. Until one day you look up and you've become someone you've never chose to be, doing things you don't even want to do, living a life shaped entirely by earning approval, and you can't even find the man who was supposed to be living it. You optimized yourself for applause and lost yourself in the process. That's the honor of this one. The drug of more cost you your peace. This one cost you yourself. You hand over the authorship of your life to a crowd that doesn't even know you, and they write you into someone you were never meant to be. So where do you take the need? Because I told you the need is real. It doesn't go away. You can't just decide to stop wanting to be loved. So where does it go? It goes to a source that doesn't move. Here's the thing about seeking approval from people. People are moving targets. Their opinion changes. Their attention drifts. Today they love you. Tomorrow they've forgotten you. And you're left performing harder and harder for a crowd that's already looking at the next thing. You built your worth on sand, and the tide takes it every single day. So you have to rebuild it every single day. That's exhausting. That's the treadmill. The way off the treadmill is to root your worth into something that doesn't move. For me, and I'll speak honestly, that source is my creator. A worth that was given to me before I ever performed for anyone. That doesn't rise when they applaud or fall when they don't. I am seen by the one who made me completely, mask off, and accepted anyway. When that becomes real to a man, the addiction loses its grip. Not because he stops wanting the connection, but because he's no longer starving for it. He can receive love now without needing it to survive. He can be disliked and not disappear. And from that rooted place, something beautiful happens. You can finally have real connection, because you're no longer using people as a drug. You can be seen for who you actually are. Mask off. And the love that reaches you there is real, and it stays because it's reaching the real you at last. You stop performing for the crowd, and you start living for the one who was never fooled by the performance anyway. So here's where we are. You were built to need love. That's not weakness, that's humanity. But you took that holy need to a counterfeit source. You sought love for approval, and approval can't give it. It can only spike and drain, spike and drain, while you slowly become whatever the crowd rewards, and you lose the man you actually are. 1,000 likes can't fill you. A room full of applause can't reach you, because they're clapping for the mask, and the real you is still in there, starving, unseen. The way out isn't to stop needing love. It's to take that need home, to a source that sees the real you and doesn't move. To be loved with the mask off by the one who was never watching the mask. You don't need the crowd's permission to be enough. You never did. You've been auditioning your whole life for a part that was already yours. This isn't about becoming someone else. It's about remembering who you were before the world told you who to be. Before you started performing for everyone but yourself. I stopped auditioning. I let myself be seen by the one who made me. And that hunger that ran my whole life went quiet. Walk with me.
Walked alone with my shadow, till the lies fell to none, and the life they were chasing turned to dust, while my deeds built the one. Every deed plants a tree, in a place no eye can see, and everything this world calls winning was quietly taken from me. Some wins cut deeper than losses, some losses set men free, and the trees I planted in silence became the shade protecting me.
This podcast and everything we're building here has been brought to you by Spartan Builders. The Builders Plug, a Spartan Builders company. Building the world and the men building it.